in the building is because it's a new building altogether, man. We are out of the old location. We are now in a new location a little bit further down 4th Street, man. Like I said, who knew moving on up would mean moving to a building with less than 3 floors? But that's okay, man. Prosperity has its own way of making things happen, all right? Of course, it's the bridging of the gap between all areas of Kentucky, Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green, everywhere inside of, outside of the area. Appreciate everybody who's been with us for the entire journey. Ms. Nadi posted a video last night of us up on the roof, literally up on the roof of this building trying to get this antenna installed, all right? So coming very, very, very soon, you'll be able to tune into us at 106.3 on your radio dial and be able to hear us as you're riding around during the day, okay? Of course, Dre, Jim, and I, we got DJ Butter back here, man. DJ Butter's got a new setup, man. He's right here behind me, man. So you'll be able to see everything that he's got going on. You'll be able to actually see him at work. It's not going to be one of those scenarios where you won't see the DJ actually working back there. You'll be able to actually see him mixing. None of that fake DJ stuff where they just play a mix.
Hey, you the rapper, I'm the DJ.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, all right? That's the way we're going to do this, man. Shout out to my man Wilson. Shout out to Miss Nadi here in the building as well. Look, we're all still trying to get this thing figured out. Appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Today we got a lot of things going on. I'm going to be giving away a lot of stuff, as always. But a couple of the focuses for today, I have a beautiful young lady that's coming up here. She is writing books. She is all over the city, from what I understand. I actually ended up going to an interview yesterday for an award that I'm being nominated for, only to find out that she is nominated for the same. So with that being the case, congratulations to her. Her name is Miss Devin Chestnut, and we'll have her on the show a little bit later on today. Also, we've got Miss Terry Owens coming up here to the building. She has an event happening down there in Hardin County tomorrow. It's a back-to-school event, but it's actually called the Tea Party. All right, it is 100% completely free. Mary Kay will be there. Miss Rashonda Johnson will be one of the guest hosts. We're going to have a whole lot of things going on with that event going on tomorrow. So make sure that you tune in for that in regards to details for that. Now, also, this guy is coming to Louisville, okay? He's going to be coming to Louisville probably, I want to say, okay, October 17th. I don't even have to say probably. That is the date. He will be in Louisville, October 17th. All right? Kind of pop this up on y'all as far as the ticket giveaway goes, but this is to see who's really paying attention, okay? So I'm going to give away a ticket for Jadena, all right? Jadena's tour, 85 to Africa. We're going to give away a ticket for this, all right? So make sure you stay tuned for that, okay? That's going to happen a little bit later on today. And then also, there is a poetry slam happening at Mercury Ballroom. Poetry slam. So that being the case, anybody who's involved or loves anything having to do with poetry, this is going to be a beautiful event, man. This is happening on September 14th. Make sure you stay tuned because I've got your way in, okay? I've got several tickets to give away. You want a ticket, you just holler at me, let me know, like, hey, I need a ticket, or 2 tickets, or 4. However many tickets you need for this thing, I will make sure to get you in here, okay? So that is what we got going on today in regards to giveaways. All right, let's talk about some of the things that's going on in the city. Last night, from what I heard, a gentleman that's pretty well known in the city by the name of C-Tez had a competition against one of ATL's most crunk, because we got to use the word crunk, because, you know, that's the kind of terms that you use for that kind of gentleman, against one of the city's most crunk individuals, Mr. Fabo himself, Mr. Laffy Taffy. And from what I understand, it was a wipeout. What happened, Butter? Give me some details on what happened with that, man. Any detail on what happened with Butter? Oh, not Butter. With Sis versus Fabo?
It was okay. It wasn't all what was supposed to happen, but it was alright though. It wasn't really a dance battle to me. My opinion, once again, hashtag opinion. They did a little bit, and then Fabo started went off, branched off his own songs and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. So
really
he tapped out
to me.
He tapped out
yeah,
early?
He tapped out.
He tapped out.
He had the microphone and tapped out. Said C-Tez is too much. He had too much energy for him, but he did tap out. Though.
Oh, man. Okay. I can dig it. Okay, well, congrats to C-Tez, man. I think everybody in the city pretty much already knew that one was going to go anyway, man. So that's what's up. Glad everybody out there made fun or had fun, enjoyed themselves, got out there, had a safe time. That's good. Tonight, happening at E-Lounge. Shout out to the man B-Hen. Tonight at E-Lounge is going to be Alexa Sky. All right, Alexa Sky is hosting an event out there. So make sure, if you haven't gotten your tickets already, make sure you get your tickets, head out there tonight. And if not anything else, the World Fest is happening downtown Louisville. all weekend long, okay? So even if you don't make it out there tonight, man, you end up going to B-Hen's event over at E-Lounge, make sure you get out and you do something, okay? Again, happening at E-Lounge tonight. So go ahead and make your way out there one way or the other. So my first guest has just walked into the door. So she is going to be the first guest in our new location for my show, all right? So again, tomorrow, September 1st, we have the Tea Party, which is a function that is 100% fee-free. It's happening in Hardin County. And of course, it's given by one of the most humble, most gracious, just a beautiful individual altogether, Miss Terry Owens herself. Good morning, Miss Terry.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Going on
I'm
back
good.
there?
All right. So, in case you all did not know or was unaware, this is retired Lieutenant Colonel Terry Owens.
You always have to throw that in.
I have to throw that in there, man. We gotta make sure
But
that
I'm more
is
than that.
You definitely are. But that was a step in your journey, and
Yes.
people have to acknowledge that for what it is when they say thank you for your service.
That is true. I
Okay,
understand.
so
I
you've
understand.
got a whole bunch of holidays that we're gonna have to say that to
You're right.
coming up.
You're right.
So,
I mean, it took me 30 years to get to that.
whew, goodness gracious alive.
I joke sometimes and I tell people I've been a veteran since the age of 6. My dad was in the Marines.
That's it. Okay. Oh, was he a Marine?
It was an E7,
Really?
geology sergeant, recruiter, a recon all day long, and my mom is an Army Reserve retired nurse. So
Okay.
since the age of 6.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I got you. Okay. So, what is going on with Miss Terry Owens? Tell us why you are here.
What is going on with Team Owens? You know, coming in
Team Owens, there you
2019,
go.
it is Team Owens.
Yes.
And this is my second annual tea that I'm sponsoring at Pritchard Community Center, which you were at last year.
Yes, ma'am.
It's based on, or actually created from, wanting to empower young girls and to also bring awareness to bullying.
Yes.
And as you know, bullying doesn't start when they're little, and it definitely doesn't end when they get older. We just changed the name from bullying to maybe messiness or drama.
Right.
And then as we get into the professional world, we call it harassment. So for this tea, which is free, and I'll continue to make it free as long as I can.
Absolutely.
I do it in 3 phases. At Pritchard Community Center, it's 3:30 to 5:30. It's always going to be on Labor Day because that's what it's termed, Labor Day Back to School Tea.
Yes.
But in 3 phases, we have an opening, kind of getting everybody involved and understanding why they're there, and have a guest speaker, which we both know, which is Rayshonda
Miss Johnson.
Lockhart.
Yes.
Used to be Rayshonda Johnson of AIF. And then following her, see,
Oops,
that's what
yep,
I'm saying.
okay.
So after that, we have a back to school clothing fashion show, little mini fashion show. So the kids get to strut their stuff down the runway, and of course your youngins, your princesses were in it last year, and I understand they'll be in it this year.
Absolutely.
Which is a good thing. They have a little swagger going on. They really do. They kind of take over the thing.
Absolutely.
And what I made key this year was, instead of just having the clothes were picked from local vendors and national vendors that had a community outreach program.
That's right.
So, for example, the clothes that were picked up at the Hospice thrift store in Elizabethtown,
Okay.
that money stays in Hardin County
Absolutely.
to help families who are going through that end of the stage life for their loved ones. The second one is, of course, Goodwill Industries and Goodwill Stores.
Yes.
They have a GED program, they have a Way to Work program, and they're definitely an employer that gives a potential employee a second chance. Those who have a criminal background,
Okay.
those who may have limited transportation, or actually could be handicapped in some way.
Okay.
So that's a place to kind of start your resume over after you've had a few blips on your screen.
Definitely.
Roses is the third one because they have a nice selection and they have pretty good prices to still keep your fashion sense going.
I shop there.
I know we both
Yeah,
did, right?
absolutely.
Target, of course, Target being corporate has an initiative program in which they give back both to their employees to help them to stay and work in the community and live where they work, and also they have a huge grant program and a volunteer and outreach program. And then finally, to round all of that up, would be our local Walmart.
Okay.
Walmart right now.
Can never go wrong.
You never go wrong with Walmart. There's always something there.
Absolutely.
What I found out working with Walmart, other than they always sponsor community activities, they actually have on a larger scale a grant program, and one that they just had or initiated with Fort Knox and the Knox Alliance in 2014. It's called Seed the Farmer, Seed the Table, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it is all about teaching kids how to farm and where, how production works and where the food goes. And they partner with the Devers School and Youth Center on Knox. And I've been to their garden a couple of times, and what they grow is what they learn on.
Okay.
And then what they learn on, they grow. And then from what they grow, it is given to families on Fort Knox who may need a little help in the nutritional area. But it's kind of like that farm to table method, but it's a seed to grow kind of thing. And they learn a lot about how to take care of the surroundings and the economy, and not just say, oh, that's something over there growing, and or I only see it when it's in the can, and they don't know how it starts. And they learn about composting and marketing and all that sort of thing. So it works for 18 and under. I think it starts around 6 or 8 years old. So those are my 5 sponsors, and again, it will be September 1st. 3:30 to 5:30, Pritchard Community Center in Elizabethtown. This is the 2nd annual free Labor Day Back to School tea, and then rounding out that 3rd phase will be my panelists. Panelists that I keep are going to focus and know a whole lot about bullying on all levels, from the Hardin County Education Association, which will have the president, Regina Boone, to to Dr. Mulder, who has a psychology degree, and she's a psychiatrist actually in education, so she sees it on the therapist level.
Okay.
We also have our local police department representative from Elizabethtown, Officer McMillan, who's going to talk about cyberbullying, and then everything in between. So I think it'll be a good one. It will definitely keep them up on their feet. The food will be tasty. The speakers and the panelists will be engaging. And of course, I've got Hype Woman built in there, so to keep everything going, and we'll get it done in 2 hours, and then hopefully, along with the vendors who will be around the room,
absolutely,
that will entice people to put the same event on their calendar this time next year.
Absolutely. And down to Miss Tasia Lashik, who was helping to put together the fashion show.
Yes.
Little sister.
That's Little Sister, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
She'll be there.
So what was the inspiration behind wanting to do this in the first place? Like you said, this is the 2nd annual, so what inspired the first annual?
The first annual was kind of a backdrop from when I was a substitute teacher at Hampton University. Hampton University is one of those HBCUs that under their education department, they have their own elementary school. And while I was there as a graduate student, I substitute taught 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. And I actually saw that human growth and development and cognitive development workouts where kids sort of segregated themselves based on where they came from, what their skin color was, what their parents' work title was. And because of that, they also sometimes treated each other in a disparaging behavior, and what we call bullying.
Yes,
and then as I went on and went into the military, of course, we have a huge network to kind of protect soldiers from one of the biggest in the world, from sexual assault, sexual abuse, sexual harassment. Well, bring that down, Andre, on a lower level. It's still bullying, except now we've thrown in the mix cyberbullying.
Yes.
So if someone is not a victim of it, both physically and verbally, then there's another level to that, which is cyberbullying. So you got your phone, you got apps, you got Twitter, you got Snapchat, Facebook. You got all these things to get at a person and make them feel some type of way. And even though that person can block you from those devices, it's all the friends, it's all the neighborhood, it's all the other people, it's all the other likes on top of the likes on top of the likes, that you just can't put that fire out.
That's true.
And it can go for long terms, because once you put it out there in cyberspace, it's pretty much out there.
The internet never forgets.
The internet never forgets, and the internet does fail. So the key to that is Melanie Hack, who's a family therapist, but she's also a survivor. Her daughter actually took her life in 2012. Her daughter was in the 7th grade. And she started out here in Hardin County in school, and she didn't say anything too much to anybody. And she went from being physically bullied to when they moved to Barstown and she relocated to another school, it went to cyberbullying. And she endured it. She just thought, it'd go away. Those teenagers and kids, she won't have to face them in the next school year, or they'll get tired of talking about her and all those sort of things. And Needless to say, it didn't happen that way.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
And then fast forward to this year, I found out just through casual conversations, people that I didn't even know who were survivors of this, their children had to be bullied right here in Hardin County and JCPS, Jefferson,
Okay.
over in Louisville. So it does happen, it just goes unnoticed sometimes.